My name is Dana Hollister, and I'm the owner of the Paramour Estate for the last 24 years. I think that when I try to imagine what is the feeling of the Paramour, I'm always looking for something that has this kind of exotic, kind of like, it's not fantastical, it's like it has a magical quality to it. It's kind of an interesting kind of bohemian experience, as it were. So this house was created for parties. And so one of the things that I always thought was really incredible about Daisy when she actually designed it is that at the point at which she actually purchased this piece of land, you have to understand that there was nothing around it. So when she looked out onto the valley, to the floor of Los Angeles, all you would see would be orange groves, strawberries, and I don't know what all the kind of flora and fauna of LA at that point in time. It was dark. And so now it's actually the opposite. So when the lights go down, in terms of like sunsets, it starts to become like an inverted kind of sky, because suddenly you have the entire floor of the city glittering. And it is the most stupendous view one could ever imagine, because you are on top of the world looking out over a city with the view that no one can ever see. Only birds see what's up here. You're gonna love it.
Hi everyone, it's Enes here. Welcome to another episode. Today we're here in Silver Lake neighborhood of Los Angeles and about to tour this iconic property right behind me, also known as the Paramour Estate. This iconic estate was commissioned in 1918 by Daisy Canfield, designed by Robert Farquhar, and this whole property gets some of the best views of the entire city from San Fernando Valley all the way to downtown Los Angeles. This property has a fascinating history, and over the last 100 years, it has been used for many different things, from a private home to a hotel and even an orphanage. Now, specs of this home: we got 15 bedrooms, 15 bathrooms, 21,632 square feet of interior square footage, built on a 3.4 acre lot, and this property is currently on the market for $39,995,000. As always, we will leave more information about the property down in the description. And before we start our tour, I want to thank the listing agent, Sally Forster Jones, for allowing us to tour her amazing listing. Now let's begin our tour.
I think what's interesting about the architecture of this home is that you also have to look at the different flavors of what happened when it was built.
Yeah.
While Farquhar, who is actually the original architect of this place, Farquhar actually preferred French design over Spanish Mediterranean. So there is kind of a French sensibility to the way in which this place is structured, hence the brick details and the corbels. But then you have this other interesting layer, and the other interesting layer is that this property was built by Chinese workers.
Huh.
So you see the corbels have a slightly Asian flavor to them, which is totally weird, but kind of wonderful, right? So you have these layers of California fantasy, classical French, Chinese builders, and then her influence from going on her world tour and bringing all those impressions back, which you can see in all of the doors. The doors are all taken from patterns that she saw in churches in Europe. So it's this kind of amalgamation of all these fantastic ideas coming together in one place. And then it becomes this incredible fantasy of a building.
We have the steel gates opening up to this private driveway that brings you up right here where we have the circular motor court. On our right hand side, we get incredible views of San Fernando Valley all the way to San Gabriel Mountains. It looks incredible. We have the house on this side, beautifully landscaped. Right around the corner, we have an extra parking spot that can accommodate up to 20 to 30 cars. Right next to the parking area, we have an access right here that goes straight to the courtyard and the back of the property. Again, we'll tour that section later in the video. And before we talk about the house, on this side, we have 3 detached guest homes that we're gonna tour later in the video. Now, as we look at the house itself, we have a beautiful Mediterranean architecture, stucco finish on the exterior, complemented with these brick window sills and frames. A lot of marble details like the front entry. Overall, this is an elegant design that looked great 100 years ago, and it still looks incredible, and I'm really glad the current owners kept it in its original condition and maintained it. Now, let's go inside. We have these double doors opening up to the entry hallway. Beautiful chandelier right in the center, seating area on our right hand side, nice warm tones, and as we go in we have the same natural stone floors throughout this hallway. Decoration here is certainly very unique, and as we continue we have a secondary hallway on our left hand side that follows the rest of the first floor, but we're going to go through these custom wood double doors to go into the formal living room seating area. This formal living room seating area is a whole lot different than the ones that we're used to seeing. I mean, ton of character in this room, multiple seating areas. I love the furniture. Every corner I look is different. Ton of sculptures, paintings, ceiling details with this woodwork. I mean, you know, you have this gorgeous marble fireplace. So much character here.
Yeah, this is the first room we're going in. Already the furnishing is pretty wild. It's just a really unique, different thing. We've never seen anything quite like this.
No, never. I mean, look at this chair alone, like all the carvings, everything, every little piece is like curated for each space. And I feel like each one of the rooms we're about to tour are so different. But this one has this darker red tones on the walls, super warm, inviting space, and it actually has these double doors on each side of the fireplace, opening up to the sunroom with a chandelier above, table set up right in the center. Again, ton of different furnishings throughout, and I really like these green glazed wall tiles, and they carried out the same green color on the ceiling as well. It's super unique and different. And on this side, we have this full glass wall with two French doors opening up to a Juliet balcony where you can enjoy the San Fernando Valley views.
Yeah, you get really good views from here. And I'm kind of curious, like what is the style of this interior? Like it's...
Oh, that's a tough question.
Yeah, like each room it feels different. It's almost like the San Francisco property we went to, where each room was kind of different, but had that classical kind of feeling.
I don't think it's kind of, it is different. Like we're gonna see throughout, each one of the rooms are kind of furnished in a unique way, color palettes. I don't know, Mikey, maybe a little bit of Victorian, kind of 1920s Hollywood. It's certainly very colorful.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go back to the seating area. Also, we're gonna go through this door on the left right here, which takes us to the service kitchen. It's pretty good size. I mean, we have a ton of cabinetry here, open shelving, sink setup, you know, your fridges, everything. You know, they're using this property for commercial purposes, so think about this as like a catering kitchen. And we have an additional door right here that leads us to a staircase that goes down to the lower level where we have the chef's kitchen, more of like the commercial operational side of food and beverage handling.
Yeah, I think there's probably like some maid's quarters down there.
Yeah, laundry rooms, I believe, like all that utility stuff.
For sure.
Exactly. All right, now let's go back to the original hallway that we were on. By the way, a ton of incredible woodwork throughout, natural stone floors, marble moldings. I mean, every corner just has so much details. And we're in this hallway right now. On our left-hand side, we have this incredible courtyard area. We're gonna tour that in a minute. But first, we go through these double doors to the spacious ballroom. This is one of the most impressive rooms we have in this estate. 25-foot high ceilings, cathedral ceiling detail with all this woodwork, millwork details, carvings. I mean, this ceiling looks incredible, and we have these chandeliers above, smaller windows on top bringing natural light to the space, hardwood floors throughout. I mean, it's extremely spacious. And on the right hand side, we have a small bar and a seating area that opens up to the side patio. And let's go toward the other side of this place, more seating areas, another gorgeous marble fireplace. I mean, Mikey, look at all this detail and carvings here. This is all hand carved. You can't pay for this stuff. This is incredible.
Yeah, I love the look of like an antique stone too. Like some of the floors you see throughout the home have that patina and the cracks, and it's just those imperfections from 100 years of use. And it feels like you're, you know, at like a historical site all the time.
I know. I mean, this house, the whole feeling here is incredibly so unique, so different. And we have more seating areas here. Again, unique furnishings. Two French doors, one on that side, one on this side, opening up to the side patios where that leads you to the incredible grounds. We're gonna tour those grounds in a bit as well. And the last thing I would like to point out in this room is this massive picture window assembly right here with the arch design on top, framing the backyard. Looks incredible. I mean, this is amazing.
Really nice. We'll get to that backyard here in a little bit.
In a bit. Let's continue. Now, let's go back to the hallway that we were just in. By the way, Mikey, can you show those two openings we have on the second floor? That's like we have a second floor hallway there where you can overlook this room right here.
And the second floor is, I will say, quirky. Each bedroom is designed differently. You have some
Guest
more
suite.
crazy antiques, more guest suites. This is, I don't know if we said it yet, but this is currently kind of being used as a hotel, Airbnb.
Yep.
So it's really unique up there.
It is super cool. All right, staircase going up to the second floor. And right behind me, we have the formal dining room area. Table for 8, chandeliers above. I love the gold tones with the ceiling design. Again, ton of unique furnishings. We have marble floors here. 2 Juliet balconies that opens up to the backyard of the property. And on this side, we have 2 Juliet balconies facing the downtown Los Angeles views. Again, incredible. Another gorgeous marble fireplace. Chandeliers above, more furnishings. This is really unique.
I was wondering when you were going to mention that.
It's hard not to mention it. This is certainly bigger than me. Mounted animal. This time it's a bear. All right, let's continue. We're back at the hallway. Going through this door, we have 2 guest suites right here. First one on this side. Really cozy room. We have the king size bed positioned here. Lighter tones. I like the gold crown molding detail. Of course, this room also gets a marble fireplace. We have some built-in closets here. 2 French doors opening up the Juliet balcony. You'll literally see downtown Los Angeles from here. Also opens up to that side walkway. You know, just another great room. Again, each one of these bedrooms kind of have their own character. Now, going through this door, we have a shared full bathroom here. We have mosaic floors here and this gorgeous walk-in marble shower. Again, clad sill, back walls, everything is clad with marble, even the ceiling. And I like these exposed fixtures they have, which is in chrome finish, and we're gonna see a lot more of these throughout the bathrooms in the house. Pedestal sink right here, toilet setup on the left. Moving on. Now, it opens up to the secondary guest suite. Also, the hallway on the other side kind of connects these both suites together. There's a powder room on that side. This one, I'm gonna call it the pink room. I mean, I like the light color palette here. Again, everything is curated for the space. King size bed here, chandelier, another marble fireplace on this side. And we have 2 mirrored steel cased French doors opening up to a seating area for this guest suite. I really like this room because of the arched French doors and Juliet balconies. I mean, downtown Los Angeles looks incredible from here. From the seating area, we have a desk set up on this side, beautiful wood beams above that are all exposed, ton of character, stone floors here. Another great space.
Yeah, are we going straight to the backyard from here?
Yes, these French doors open up to the courtyard. This courtyard is one of the most iconic parts of this incredible estate. I mean, it's gorgeous. We have this massive pool right in the center, and I'm gonna talk about the pool in a minute. But first, let's look at the kind of the backside of the property. We have the stucco finish also here, complemented with these brick details. I say brick details because we can see the stacked brick around the door openings, around the arch windows, window sills, and we have this round section here with an internal staircase that goes up all the way to the top floor. Looks gorgeous, beautiful contrast. And the last part about the brick details I like, if you look at below the roof line, you can actually see the staggered brick detail right there as well, right underneath the overhang. Just gives texture to this beautiful estate. And this section right here, that's the second floor hallway that we have that opens up these French doors to that Juliet balcony where you can overlook your pool area. This is where we have the first floor hallway, nice seating area, and we have multiple tables around, beautifully landscaped. And right in the heart of this courtyard, we have this massive lap pool. I'm pretty sure this pool is all original. I love this marble coping that they have throughout that wraps all the way into the pool. And as we look at the bottom, we can see the glazed tiles and these hand-laid mosaic tiles with the border design. I mean, the amount of man hours that went into making the bottom of this pool. Keep in mind, mosaic tiles these days comes on a 1x1 sheet. So it's way faster and easier to install. Doing this hand by hand 100 years ago, that's incredible.
Yeah, also the cutting process. Now you can mill them really easily, and if you look really closely, all of these have these imperfections. So they're not all perfect squares, and it kind of gives it this kind of staggered, imperfect, but perfect look, you know?
Well, it gives that character.
That's right.
All right, now let's continue this way. And I said this is one of the iconic parts of this home because there have been a lot of movies, music videos, weddings, important events that occurred in this space right here. There are a lot of pictures online. A lot of celebrities been in this house, from George Clooney, Pharrell. I guess I'm talking about the new ones. You know, this house dates to 1920s, so a lot of old historic Hollywood parties here. It's just special.
Didn't you say our girl Britney came here?
Yes, Britney Spears did came here.
Yeah? What's the story on that?
She shot a music video. I think the song was, I'm having a hard time remembering.
Mike
now.
Prerogative. You told me this earlier. I
There
forgot.
you go, there you go. She shot that music video here. You can actually see in that video a car diving into this pool.
I haven't seen the music video. I'm gonna have to check that out.
You should check it out. All right, let's continue. Now, another amazing part of this estate are the grounds. They're beautiful. We have multiple outdoor seating areas here. We're kind of touring this in a unique way, but before we go down to the kind of side of the property, kind of take the walkway, look at these views. I mean, that's a perfect backdrop right there.
We don't make it to this part of LA very often, but everything east of Hollywood, obviously the views get better as you go east, but Echo Park, Silver Lake, it's so nice to get this kind of view of downtown.
It's such a different view. We're certainly not used to it. I mean, downtown is literally right there. Super green too. I don't know, something about this area is like kind of relaxing and easygoing. Now, we have this kind of a patio space side of the property here and a walkway. There are two walkways here actually. This is the first one which we're gonna take, and there's actually a lower one right there because, again, 3.4 acres, so you got a lot of land here. Beautiful pine trees, ton of character. The whole property is over 100 years old. I mean, it's just amazing. And this door right here opens up from the formal dining area that we toured earlier. And let's keep going to the other side. This is gonna open up to, again, more of the side of the property. Since they're using this property for commercial purposes, I mean, there are so many applications here, right? Weddings, events, movie production.
This is a lot of lot. How big did you say this was?
3.4 acres.
3.4 acres. I mean, this is like quite a walk just to get across the house, yeah.
I know. Also, it's located right on top of the hill, so it actually feels bigger. Mikey, when you think about it, you have views all around, so you don't feel like neighbors are cramping you, you know?
That makes sense.
And this is where we have the main grounds. I mean, it's so beautiful, so peaceful, so refreshing. You don't even feel like you're in LA anymore. This is so different.
Yeah, it's great.
Older trees, nice elevation. I mean, on my left-hand side, I see a whole Los Angeles. On my right-hand side, I see San Fernando Valley, all the way to San Gabriel Mountains, Hollywood Hills, Hollywood Sign, Griffith Observatory. Mikey, let's turn around for a second. You can kind of see the estate from here as well. That picture window right there, that's from the ballroom. And I mean, from here, you can kind of see the whole estate. It's right in front of you. You can see the significance of it. You're looking at a piece of Hollywood history right here. And I mean, grounds keeps giving. Look at this. You have all this space. That's why it's such a good spot for events, weddings, all that good stuff. And one more area I want to take you guys.
Let's go down to the bottom.
That's right. Let's go take a quick walk. And we have this lower level here, more views. And that's the walkway I showed it to you guys earlier that goes to the lower part of the property. Another staircase going down to the garden where they have vegetables, herbs, all that good stuff. I mean, this might be actually my favorite part of the grounds because I just want to put a swing chair here, read a book, sit in peace. I don't know, just enjoy the space.
Yeah, it's really nice out here. And you're kind of sheltered from the city with everything around you. So it kind of feels like this is just a little private, just, you know, nook.
But best part of it, you're actually in the heart of the city. It's amazing. All right, everyone, that's it for the first floor and the grounds. Now let's go back to the main property, go upstairs and check out all the guest rooms.
I've done a little bit of magic with the decor. So I have a lot of the original pictures of the way in which the house actually was decorated. And as you go from room to room, every room really is a definite personality. Like, for example, if you went into Antonio Moreno's suite, the room with the big yellow carpet, that one really was about kind of an ode to Freddie Mercury, as if Freddie Mercury might have come here and stayed in the 1970s. So every room kind of has a feel to it and a kind of a personality, like you're making a movie. Every single room is a different character.
All right, everyone, now let's go check out the second floor. This is the main staircase. We have the landing right here, warm color palette. And let's go through this hallway first. We have multiple guest suites on the other side, but we have a couple more here. first door on our right hand side is the first guest suite. This one has wallpaper pretty much throughout the entire room, ton of character, best setup right in the center, seating area facing the back of the house on this side, facing the downtown Los Angeles views here. Another gorgeous marble fireplace complemented with hardwood floors, and this thing is really cool. First I thought it was a piece of art. When you look closely, it's a TV.
Yeah, when I was shooting the B-roll in here, honestly, it took me like 3 or 4 bedrooms to realize there were TVs. But yeah, I like that.
It's a nice blend.
It is.
All right, now let's continue. Of course, this room has a full bathroom as well. Nice little bar setup here with a coffee station. Lots of built-ins on the left, toilet setup, pedestal sink, and we have the walk-in shower here. Now, going back to the hallway and continuing our tour, we have the second guest suite right here. This one has the teal color. I like this color. There's also a couch setup we're gonna see later in the tour that kind of picks this color palette. Every single bed setup, furnishings, table, they're all different, so unique. One of the things that is really impressive about this property is the fact that everything is so well maintained, grounds, each one of these rooms. And a lot of the finishings are original, but they all function extremely well. Floors look beautiful. I mean, that's just so impressive. But also they have a ton of retrofittings. Like right behind you, Mike, if you have a split AC unit system. So they modernized these units, but they did it in a very subtle way, and you still get a ton of that charm and character that everybody wants.
Yeah, and you just kind of the floors feel old, it's not like that modern building technique.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just something cool about it.
Style, like the marble, everything, nothing looks shiny. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah.
Totally. All right, full bathroom here. Again, you see these floors are new actually, marble floors, but again, they have that older finish, pedestal sink, chrome fixtures, and a gorgeous marble walk-in shower here. Now, let's go back to the hallway. A lot of bedrooms to see. And also we have a fireplace here. Back on the hallway, this is the last guest suite we have on this wing of the house, looking towards the courtyard. This one gets a little bit bigger of a full bathroom. These double doors open up. Again, ton of character, marble floors, walk-in shower. Finishes in the bathrooms are somewhat uniformed. And going in, we have the spacious guest suite here. Again, another king-size bed. This room is actually quite big. Windows looking towards the downtown Los Angeles views, chandeliers, unique furnishings, AC setup right here. All of these bedrooms, of course, have these built-in closets on each side. And this one has this seating area. This is another great room. Gets a ton of natural light, ton of windows and French doors.
Is this a primary? Or is this a guest suite?
I would think, if you look at it from a house point of view, this would probably be primary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's broken up. It's not just a home for people to live in. It's
Exactly.
not exactly a regular floor plan.
It's
Yeah.
almost like each one of these guest suites kind of are self-sufficient, They have everything they need.
Yeah.
And seating area here, I like the ceiling detail. I mean, again, great views, great ambiance, looks towards the courtyard. Actually, this one, I almost forgot, has a kind of a balcony with a staircase that goes down to the courtyard that we toured. All right, everyone, that's it for the 3 guest suites on this wing. Now let's go back to the staircase and continue our tour. Now we're back at the landing. We have these steel case doors opening up to the secondary hallway. By the way, we pointed this out earlier. That's the ballroom right there, and this is the second floor access that looks down to that section. Now, all these doors open up to a Juliet balcony that faces the courtyard. Another set of these steel case doors going through. We have some storage closets here on the left and right hand side. And as we follow this hallway, we have another guest suite right here. Come on in. This one has more of the bronze and red tones. I like the ceiling color here. King size bed on this side with this wood paneled back wall. This wing is facing towards the valley side, another marble fireplace. Mikey, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but each one of these bedrooms are kind of unique. Furnishings are different, but at the same time, I feel like I keep using the same wording.
I mean, I asked you earlier in the episode what was the kind of interior architecture, interior design called, and it gets harder to kind of pinpoint as we go through the tour.
The more we see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if any interior designer is watching this video, let us know in the comment section, how would you professionally kind of express this home or what architecture it is? I was gonna say, You know, this home captures a lot of different architectural element and historical pieces. I believe when you merge styles like that, you call it eclectic architecture.
Yeah.
I could certainly be wrong, but that's kind of how I would frame it.
That makes sense. That's kind of a coverall. I can
Yeah.
see that working, yeah.
But, you know, ton of different unique pieces, furnishings, everything. And of course, these AC units above. Now, turn to the left for a second. Small walk-in closet. We have a safe on this side, seating area.
I mean, every room has something that like takes a minute to kind of soak in. It's like very complicated carvings and designs, and I don't know, it's really cool.
Like the more you look, the more you see kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is my favorite bathroom, you know, considering all the guest suites that we've toured so far. First off, I love this vanity setup. I mean, God knows where the owner kind of brought this from, but look at all these like steel details. It's kind of like a pedestal vanity setup, marble countertops with all these carvings, and this is really unique. This is full brass drop-in sink. Never seen a brass sink like this before.
Yeah, solid too.
Solid, so timeless. And they have that same, wood paneling that we saw behind the bed over there, kind of as a back wall here. Same kind of gold tones. Freestanding tub here with a built-in tub filler, walk-in shower, water closet, ton of character.
For sure.
All right, now let's go back and go back to the hallway. I feel like we're getting a piece of Hollywood history here. This is incredible. Secondary staircase going down to the entry of the home. And following this hallway, more of these steel case doors. These are old storage closets. We have another storage closet here. And this is the last guest suite / seating area on this floor. These are the couches I was mentioning earlier. I want to take these home. They look super cool. I love the color.
Yeah, I thought they were leather at first, but they're some kind of like really soft, like silky cloth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just look so retro and kind of timeless. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
for
it.
sure.
This room is very spacious. Again, fireplace, you know, crown molding details. This one has more of the yellow tones. What I like about this room, we have 2 French doors opening up to the small deck / balcony off of the second floor, overlooking the courtyard area. Just a ton of character. Let's go check out the bedroom setup. I just keep seeing details. Look at these window sills, you know, clad with marble. 100 years old. Incredible.
Yeah.
So cool. Now, this door opens up to the bedroom setup. We have more of the lighter pink tones with a hint of purple and kind of gold crown molding detail here. These are not easy colors to kind of blend in and make sense out of, but the designer really pulled it off. They just have so much character and charm to them, and they're kind of inviting. And what's another really impressive thing about this room are these glass doors opening up to a Juliet balcony. You literally have the San Fernando Valley right in front of you. Amazing, amazing. All right, let's go to the other side. Of course, this suite has its own full bathroom, which is right here. Very spacious. We have mosaic floors, pedestal sink, same style walk-in shower. This time it's actually small tile pieces, but I love how they clad the ceiling with the same marble as well. Closet set up here, another closet, and your water closet. A lot of closets.
A lot of closets in here.
A lot of closets.
Did you mention that closet?
Yep, there's also a closet there.
Perfect.
There you go. Well, that's it for the second floor of the main estate. Now let's go outside and let's go check out those detached guest homes. So we're back at the driveway. From the entry point, driveway actually splits up to 2 sections, and it takes you to these detached guest homes. We have the first one right here that's currently occupied, so we can't tour that. Second one here, again, currently occupied, but as we follow this driveway, first it takes you all the way to the main home where you have extra parking and access to the lower level where we have the chef's kitchen and all that. And this door opens up to the first detached guest suite. You come into this small patio space here, nice comfortable seating. I love the tall walls that gives privacy to this guest home. Outdoor dining area right there, and going through these antique French doors, which I love, a ton of old paint and character, we go straight into this spacious living room and dining area. Ton of character. I love that they don't have drywall on the ceilings here. You can actually see the floor trusses. Gives so much warmth to the space. You can actually smell the wood here, which is incredible. Also, love these exposed steel beams that are holding up the second floor loft. We're gonna see that in a minute. open space, hardwood floors. You get a small kitchenette here. They actually have a freezer on this side. It's currently being serviced, I was told. But really, cute little kitchen setup here with this small gas stove. Right around the corner on the left-hand side, we have the door opening up to the powder room, toilet and a vanity setup. And right here, Mikey, let's go take a quick look. We have kind of the remaining parts of the bathroom, which is a secondary sink and a walk-in shower. I'm assuming that this was recently remodeled because we have cement wall tiles here complemented with subway tiles, that timeless look, and they carried out the same subway tiles all the way to the ceiling with these kind of exposed water fixtures here in chrome finish.
Yeah, this guest house definitely looks newer than the regular home, but it still kind of has that timeless design. I feel like we've seen tiles kind of similar to this on older homes, but yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, design is nicely blended in. All right, now let's go take the spiral staircase and I'll meet you guys upstairs. Mikey's looking at me. He's like, are we gonna literally tour everything? The answer is yes. Whichever rooms we can access, we're gonna do it. So now, second floor loft space for the guest house. I like this cork unique detail. We have the freestanding tub kind of on the corner of the room. This is old copper, timeless, gorgeous. I mean, look at their fixtures. Everything is just so elegant and
copper tub, that must be pretty expensive, right?
certainly not cheap.
Yeah, I mean that's copper is a precious metal, so.
Yeah, but look how timeless it looks. It
looks
fits
really
the
cool.
space perfectly.
Yeah.
Ton of windows, kind of has like a wall-to-ceiling design here. Again, they don't have drywall, so it's nice and exposed. Ton of warmth. We have the bed kind of in the center of the room, walk-in closets, split AC unit, and right on the other side, this door actually opens up to the main driveway where you can see the home. So it's kind of they took advantage of the elevation, so they created an access from here and the lower level. Now let's go back downstairs and check out the guest house right next door. Now, Mikey just told me that I might have confused you guys a little bit. This guest home, there's another one right next door. They're so close to each other that I kind of counted them as one guest home, but they're actually 2 units.
They basically share a wall, almost.
Almost. So I hope we clarify that a little bit. Before we go in there, look at these incredible views. I mean, the amount of view corridors and unique views this property gets is just so refreshing.
It's really nice. We're right in front of the Hollywood sign too. My lens is a little wide to see it, but it's there, and you get a good view of that in Griffith.
Amazing, amazing. All right. These double doors open up to the patio space for this guest home. Again, this one is a little bit more on the modern side. We have these steel case doors with grid designs, kind of opening up into the house or opening up to the patio space, hardwood floors, king size bed. We have darker ceilings here, ton of character, again, ton of unique finishes, furniture, and Mikey, your favorite, turn around. They have the TV set up again in a really elegant way that looks like a piece of art. So cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
All right, on the other side, I actually don't know. Okay, this is a microwave. There you go. It's a smaller microwave. I've never seen one of these.
I saw one of these upstairs. I thought it was like a small TV at first.
I questioned it, then I saw the tray on the inside. I was like, oh, that's a microwave.
Yeah.
Awesome. Small fridge. You know, your coffee bar right there. And these drapes actually open up to your full bathroom. It's nice and open. Again, this one was recently remodeled, I can tell, because we have these cement wall tiles here, hexagon floors. This marble vanity is certainly old, and it's also timeless, very unique. And right on this side, bathroom kind of continues, water closet here. I mean, main home is amazing. These guest homes are just as impressive as well.
Well, I think that if I was going to speak about the Paramour and what it means to me, I mean, ultimately, I think it would be safe to say it is the love of my life. I think that I have put the last 30 years into loving something, loving everything about it, every piece of the community, to try and have the rest of the world understand it and see it. And I am completely grateful for that opportunity.
There's no way I would have been able to justify the depth and story and the character of this place. So I'm glad I'm really glad that we got a chance to hear it from you.
I want to thank you for your endless enthusiasm and grace to you and all of your people for coming up here and giving us an opportunity to show our space to the world. Thank you.
Thank you.